20 years ago today, September 11, 2001, the US was forced into a new era, an era that changed the course of history. Almost 3,000 people died and more than 6,000 people were injured. But for many Muslim Americans, it was the beginning of always being treated with suspicion.
We're tracking down terrorists who hate America, one by one. We're on the hunt. We got them on the run. And it's a matter of time before they learn the meaning of American justice.
Hate crimes against Muslims skyrocketed immediately after 9/11, and fear of homegrown extremism put all Muslims were under heightened scrutiny. Ibrahim is a born and raised New Yorker. He says Muslims were on high alert and were held collectively responsible for the attacks.
There was a sense that people were going to be under attack, like that Muslims had to be careful. So people were telling folks, don't wear a hijab, you know, if you have a beard, cut your beard, you know, don't wear a thobe, you know, like just to be mindful and be careful.
Shortly after, the Patriot Act was signed into law, which enabled law enforcement to spy on Muslims. But it wasn't enough. More tougher laws soon followed.
The National Security Exit and Entry Registration System, which was very much a Muslim registry.
It targeted foreign nationals from 25 Muslim countries. 3,000 Muslims were detained and 13,000 deported. These laws were seen as the precursor to former President Trump's Muslim ban. Another policy which was probably the most harmful for the Muslim community was the Countering Violent Extremism program, which allowed the FBI to recruit ordinary citizens to identify people who are at risk of being radicalized. But the organizations like Human Rights Watch says the policy was discriminative, counterproductive, and it undermined the trust in authority and divided the Muslim community.
What happened 9/11 was because, you know, these people did it, and it's criminal, no doubt, but it wasn't because of Islam. It was because of U.S. policies. So, but they don't want to, you know, the people don't want to ask the question, why did it happen?
Instead of reviewing the policies, activists like Sami Al-Aryan, who was deported from the U.S. after 9/11, says the U.S. government keep making the same mistakes.
We saw this after 20 years of war in Afghanistan. What happened? After $1 trillion, thousands of lives left U.S. soldiers, as well as tens of thousands of Afghani people. And what happened? They replaced Taliban with Taliban. So we're back now to where they started. So it doesn't work.
Even after 20 years, there are still deep wounds from some of these policies within Muslim communities. Muttalib Erdogan, TRT World, New York.